Hey guys, video 3 of our 3-part series. This one is going to give you some tips for success for this next 6-week challenge. So listen up, take notes. We will also be giving you guys a flyer, a sheet on this with a little bit more detail. These are just some pointers we want you guys to think about.
All right, the first thing we wanted to start with is be prepared. So food prep. We all live busy lives. So you're not going to be successful in this 6-week challenge if you don't make the time to prepare your foods the night before or on a day beforehand for the rest of the week. So I always find it interesting when I talk to someone and they say they don't have time to food prep, and then I go into our system here, our front desk system, and I pull their attendance roster and they've worked out 6, maybe 7 times that week. And for me, I would prefer for our clients, and I'm sure Kelly would too, to not work out 6 days a week, work out 5 days a week, and use that extra hour to food prep. Because we all know 80% of this is nutrition. And if you're making that excuse you don't have time to food prep, you can do what I do and wake up at Tuesday mornings at 5 a.m. and get it all done for the rest of the week. So it sounds crazy, but it's the way it works for me, so whatever works for you. Okay. Eating breakfast is another big one. I heard this fact on The Biggest Loser a few years ago, and it stuck with me. And I don't know if this is the right grammar, and Lauren's probably going to kill me for this, but the number one most common denominator in people that are obese or overweight is they skip breakfast, and that's it. So it really does kickstart your metabolism for the rest of the day, give you the energy you need. It just starts off the day right. So even if you're not someone that wakes up hungry, you kind of want to force yourself to get something in your system within 90 minutes of waking up so you can get things going. Kelly, anything on that?
It doesn't have to be a big breakfast, guys. It can be, for some of you, maybe it's a bar or maybe a shake, but it doesn't have to be anything huge either. But just get something in your body to kickstart that metabolism for the day. Very important. Another important tip, drink water. Lots of water. We need to hydrate. Water is vital for our organs to survive, for us to work optimally. So if we're not hydrated, things start to cramp up and our organs don't start to work as properly the way they should. So just drink water, guys. Keep a big gallon of water with you, or whatever this is, 20 liters of water right here. Fill it up throughout the day. This keeps it really, really cold. And just make sure that you're mindful of drinking that water.
Yeah, to that point, just so you know, that same part of the brain that monitors hydration also monitors if you're full or not. So if you think you're hungry, just drink some water and then reassess after. And yeah, it will bring your hormones and everything to a baseline. And so in terms of workout exercise physiology, know that it drops your heart rate 10 beats a minute when you're hydrating, and it actually cools your body down. So if you're one of those people that's out of breath quickly or overheats in workouts, you definitely want to be hydrated heading into the summer.
Well, let's have something I do. I wake up every morning, first thing in the morning, and I probably drink a good 16 ounces of water just to get me going for the day, get everything ready. Another great tip, sleep. Sleep is super, super important, guys. Sometimes sleep is more important than exercise, believe it or not. You need to be getting 7 to 9 quality hours of sleep a day. All right. At the end of the day, our bodies shut down, our willpower shut down. We need to restock, recharge that battery so we can get at it and go at it again the next day. Without any sleep, again, our bodies will not work as efficiently. We won't be able to focus as efficiently, and we're going to make really bad food decisions if we're sleep deprived. Believe it or not, when you're getting less than that 6 hours of sleep and not, our hormone levels get all thrown off, and we actually crave more carbohydrates. Like we'll want to take in more carbohydrates. And when you're sleep deprived, I know it, as a mother of 2 small children, when you're sleep deprived, you get so tired, you're just like, give me whatever they're eating, and you don't want to be doing that. So try to get that quality sleep in, guys. So important. Get to bed maybe 15 minutes earlier to start, and adding maybe 5 minutes to that. And make sure that you get enough sleep throughout the night.
Yeah, man. I'm not the perfect example of that. You guys know I don't sleep well, but it's always a priority for me, and always striving to just get to bed a little earlier, or not staying up watching TV or checking my phone. I turn off all electronics 30 minutes before I go to bed. Again, it's not perfect, but it's better than what it could be. or what it was, rather.
Our next tip, something we mentioned in our previous video, quickly just going to say balance your blood sugar throughout the day. You eat your breakfast, 90 minutes of waking up, and then every 3 to 4 hours from that point, have a balanced meal. Whether it's a meal or a balanced snack, we need that to keep that blood sugar balanced. Otherwise, by the end of the day, I promise you, you'll be making poor choices when it comes to dinner time.
One of the last tips we want to talk about is don't be so hard on yourself. This is a 6-week challenge. No one here is perfect. If we were, we would be winning the CrossFit Games, and that's not happening for most of us except for John Lynch. So pretty much John is the only one that's perfect. And so don't be so hard on yourself. If you have a cheat meal now and then, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, you're hurting yourself point-wise and potentially your team, so don't cheat too much. But just, don't throw away the whole week because you had one bad day. Even if you're in point-wise, you're not doing that well, just know that you're human and you're probably doing better than you were before the challenge. If you are really down in the dumps as far as your inabilities to control yourself nutritionally and things like that, talk to one of your coaches. We're here to help. We'll encourage you. We're not going to beat you up. At the end of the day, we just want you to be successful, and we've been through it at some point too. A coach mentored us, and that's why we're in the position we're in now. So don't beat yourselves up.
Mm-hmm. And be intuitive about your eating, okay? Before you put something in your mouth, ask yourself, is this a right decision? Is this a smart decision? Is this going to help fuel my body and make me feel better, work harder, work more efficiently? If the answer is no, then don't eat it. It's not worth it. You're going to enjoy it for 30 seconds, and then you're going to beat yourself up about it afterwards. We've all been there. So right before you eat, ask yourself, pause and ask yourself, is this emotional hunger or is this physical hunger? If it's physical hunger, then eat, but just make a good decision before you put it in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I think that's it. My blood sugar is running low. This is 3 videos more than what we usually do. But thank you so much, and good luck in this challenge. Anything else?
Good luck, everyone. It's going to be a fun 6 weeks. I'm looking forward to it.